Hello, my friends. Today, I will tell you my real interview story. This story is not about success only. This story is about fear, mistakes, and learning English. I was very nervous. My hands were shaking. My English was not good. But I still went to the interview. If you are a student, if you are learning English, if you are afraid of interviews, this story is for you. So listen carefully and learn English with my story. My name is Rahul. I am a young boy from India. I come from a small town. My father is a shopkeeper. My mother is a housewife. I studied in an English medium school, but honestly, I was not confident in English. I could read English, I could write a little, but I was scared to speak. I always had one dream. I wanted a good job, a job where I can support my family, a job where I can grow in life. One day, I saw a job notification. It was for a customer support executive. The salary was good. The company was big. But there was one problem. The interview was in English. When I read this line, my heart started beating fast. Interview will be conducted in English. I said to myself, Rahul, your English is weak. I thought, what if I make mistakes? What if they laugh at me? What if I forget words? That night, I could not sleep well. I was thinking again and again. I had only 7 days for preparation. I did not join any coaching. I did not have money. So I did simple things. Every morning, I watched English videos on YouTube. I listened to slow English. I repeated sentences loudly. For example, my name is Rahul. I am from India. I am a hard-working person. I spoke alone in my room, sometimes in front of the mirror. At first, I felt very shy, but slowly, I felt a little confident. Every night, I talked to myself in English. I asked myself questions. Tell me about yourself. Why do you want this job? What are your strengths? I answered in simple English, not perfect English, just clear English. I made many mistakes, but I did not stop. Finally, the interview day came. I wore a simple shirt and pants. I looked at myself and said, Rahul, you can do this. Inside my heart, I was very scared. In the bus, my hands were sweating. I was repeating sentences in my mind. The office building was very big. Many candidates were there. Everyone looked confident. Some were speaking fluent English. I felt small. I thought, I don't belong here. But then I remembered my mother's words. Try once. Failure is better than regret. I sat in the waiting area. My name was on the list. I could hear interviewers talking in English. My fear was growing. I closed my eyes. I took a deep breath. I said slowly in my mind, I am learning. It's okay to make mistakes. Suddenly, I heard my name, Rahul Kumar. My heart stopped for 1 second. This was the moment. I stood up. I walked towards the interview room. I opened the door and the interview started. I entered the interview room. There were 2 interviewers, a man and a woman. They were smiling, but my heart was not. They said, please sit. I said, thank you, sir. My voice was shaking. The man looked at me and said, tell me about yourself. This question, I knew it. I practiced it many times. But still, my mind went blank. For 2 seconds, there was silence. I took a deep breath and I started. My name is Rahul. I am from a small town in India. I completed my graduation last year. I am a hard-working person and I want to grow in life. My English was slow. My grammar was not perfect, but I did not stop. I looked into their eyes and I continued. They were listening carefully. They were not laughing. They were not angry. They were calm. That moment, I felt a little confident. I said to myself, "Okay, Rahul, keep going." The woman asked, "Why do you want this job?" This question was difficult. I paused, I thought, and I answered slowly. I want this job because I want to improve my skills. I want to help customers, and I want to support my family. Simple words, true words. Then I made a mistake. I said, "I am very interested in this job." The sentence was wrong. I knew it. My face became hot. But the interviewer smiled and said gently, "You mean you are interested in this job?" I smiled and said, "Yes, sir, I am interested." That moment taught me something big. Mistakes are okay. Correction is learning. The interview did not stop because of my mistake. Instead, it moved forward. Then they asked, "Can you speak to a customer in English?" My heart jumped. They said, "Don't worry, speak simple." I said, "Okay, sir." They said, "I am a customer. My problem is internet not working." I spoke slowly. "I am sorry for the problem, sir. I understand your issue. Please wait a moment. I will help you." My English was basic, but it was clear. I noticed something. I was not shaking now. I was speaking, slowly, clearly. The fear was going away. Confidence was coming. The man asked, "Can you ask any questions for us?" I remembered my practice. I asked, "Yes, sir. What skills should I improve to grow in this company?" They smiled. That smile felt good. The interview ended. They said, "Thank you, Rahul. We will contact you." I stood up. I said, "Thank you so much." And I walked out. Outside the room, I sat down. My heart was still beating fast, but inside me, there was peace. I said to myself, I did my best. 2 days later, my phone rang. Unknown number. I picked the call and I heard, "Congratulations, you are selected."